Well, hey guys, and welcome to my October 26th DVD update. It's been 3, might be 4 weeks now since the last update. Not too sure yet. I've been gone for a little bit, been a little bit busier. Haven't really got to watch everything that I wanted to watch, but I finally watched the last DVD last night, and it's been taking me a little while. I had to play around with this, the light that I have set up here for the thing to highlight my features. But and I've been playing around with that, so I've been a little bit busy. But here's the DVD update. Now the first one I have, I just threw this in here because I thought it counted as a DVD and I wasn't sure, but I just took like a wild guess. And it's huge fan of him, the Rob Zombie, past, present, and future. And I used to have a copy of this, but then it got all scratched up, it got all like weirded out, and I had to buy a new one. So I just bought this one like I think a week ago or something. And it does come with music, but it comes with music videos. And let me check. I'm not really sure what the music videos are. Thunderkiss 65, More Human Than Human, The Dracula, Living Dead Girl, Super Beast, Never Gonna Stop, Feel So Numb, Demonoid, Demon, I can't pronounce that, Return of the Phantom Stranger, and something else. But this is actually really cool because you get the music. There's about 19 music, just music on the disc 1, and then on disc 2 is like 10. So all in all, you're getting like 29 things, and I think this is like $7 now at Best Buy because nobody wants it anymore. And you get this cool little booklet in it, like that on the front, and then I think that's an astropeep or something. And it's this full booklet, all these cool behind-the-scenes pictures of everything. There is one really cool one that I always like to look at, and it's the timeline from when Rob Zombie first started out, and then it transpires and stuff like that. I always like to look at that one, and then like all these just like a bunch of like random ones they have in there. Like I said, you can pick it up for like $7 now at Best Buy. It's not expensive at all. The next one is from the Michael Bay, who produced the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and this was the remake of the Amitival horror. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I'm a huge fan of the older one, which this is a remake. I think the first one was like 1979 or something like that. I'm a huge fan of this. This one is okay, but I don't know. Some parts I didn't care for at all. Some parts are really weird. I'm not really gonna touch base on this, but like at certain moments, like they would just have random ghosts and stuff come out. But I mean, for the most part, it was okay, but not that much. Now this next one was really cool. I got this for $4 at Suncoast, and this is the R2 you never knew, and this is R2-D2 Beneath the Dome, and it pretty much starts out. I can't remember if this was one. No, it's just one, but it's a 1 and 2 disc DVD. So the one disc has 2 sides to it, and you flip one side over, and it's a whole documentary of R2-D2 mixed in with a little bit of R2-D2 was born. Like they try to make it seem like R2-D2 is a real person. Which I don't really think anybody would ever buy that like R2 is actually real. Well, he's real because there's a midget inside of him, probably, but besides that, no. But it's just a whole documentary about R2-D2. Next one I have is actually one that my sister got at, my sister lives in St. Louis, very far away from us, and she was in the Best Buy there, and she saw this just in time for Halloween. It's 50 horror classics, and I thought it was gonna be like one of those really weird ones where it's like you get all these like the weird movies that you have no idea, you never heard of them or anything. But there's a lot of ones that I've actually heard of them and I've always wanted to see. Like I'll just name a couple: The Monster Maker, Little Shop of Horrors, Maniac, White Zombie. I've always wanted to see White Zombie because the other band from Rob Zombie's White Zombie. Swamp Woman, Ice from Space. I'm just gonna name a couple real quick here. Bill Woods, for some reason, there's like movies that are just single. Like it says Bela Lugosi 2 times, and it says Lon Chaney. Who Bela Lugosi is Dracula and Lon Chaney is the werewolf. I don't know why it's just like that. The Screaming Skull, King of the Zombies, the Ape, Attack of the Killer Shrews, the Monster Walks, the Giant Gila Monster. You know, stuff like that. And it's actually, like, the weight of it is very substantial. And it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. When I first opened it up, I thought I was missing a disc here. But then I was like, oh no, it's on here, and then it's on there. And for some reason, I opened them up, and these discs are all scratched up. But they play fine, because I've actually been able to watch like a good, good majority of all of them. Now the next one I have is my mom. Actually, I always joke about it. My mom hates me buying movies, but yet she'll come back here and she'll be like, "Oh, well, look what I picked up. Oh, you have to see this?" And I'll be like, "Whatever." This next one is a sort of old film, I think from 1980 or 1981 or something. And this is the Hollywood Royalty Edition of Mommy Dearest. My mom always talks about this movie. She's always like, "Did you ever see Mommy Dear? Did you ever see this movie? Did I ever show? Oh, I love that part of that movie." And I'm like, "What is Mommy Dearest?" And basically, this is a true kind of movie. A book is based off of a true story, and then the book got turned into a real movie. And the real woman's name is Faye Dunningham, but the person who plays her is Joan Crawford, which Joan Crawford, I've never really seen any movies with her. Only this one and another one, which is actually on the 50 horror classics. And I think, if I can remember, she was in The Fruit at the Bottom of the Bowl, or something like that. I remember reading her name in the credits, and I was like, well, that's the chick from that. Pretty much, it's, her name is Faye Dunningham, and she was a real person. You can actually go to Google, and I'll post a link for you if you want, on the Wikipedia of Faye Dunningham. She was a movie star back in the day, but she was just crazy, like just insane crazy, and like just like an insane person. But she made herself seem like she was, like the perfect mother of everything. And then she adopts a child, and then she adopts another one, and I think it's like 3 children or 2 children, because then she can't have any more. She can't have children, or something like that. I forget. But then she's like fucking crazy at the end. It was a really good movie, I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, I really didn't have too much to talk about this week. But this one, I was waiting and waiting for it to come out, and I think that's why the DVD update was pushed back a little bit, because the release date of this movie kept getting pushed back further and further. And then the Best Buy that I go to was like, no, we're not gonna have that. We're gonna have that next week. And I was like, and then they kept saying next week and next week and next week, and then it finally came out on the 23rd. And this is the Slipnot Sicknesses Live at Download. And I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but I am a big fan of Slipnot. I know I don't look like I'm a big fan of Slipnot, but I love Slipnot. I don't know. And then when I found out that the bassist died, Paul Gray, I was like, wow, I just started listening to this band, and the bassist dies. But it was really cool on what they did. Like I said, this is only 2 discs, and right now I feel like an idiot because I don't have the other disc in here because I was watching it last night. But pretty much, 2 discs. This one is black, and then the other one is white. Just the exact same disc though. And the other one is white, and the white one is the whole show and what they did at Download, I believe in 2009 or something like that. The whole Download show. But then this is like a mini documentary kind of thing. But then what they did, you get this little pamphlet, like in all DVDs you get it. And I thought it was cool. They put this whole section on Paul Gray. And it's like, I'll just focus this. Whole thing on Paul Gray. Really sad though. And then pictures of the band, Joey, which I got to meet Joey when I met Rob Zombie. And then there's Corey Taylor, Craig Jones, who apparently Craig never talks or something like that. Flipping it here. This is Jim Root, number 4. Chris Van, or I don't know how to say his last name, number 3. Number 0, Sid Wilson, my favorite. Number 6, Clown. And then that. And then it gives you all the members, all the song, the concerts and stuff on that. And I thought I would show people. People have been asking what me and Cam are going to be doing for Halloween. And I thought it was so weird when I found out that was being released. I'm actually being Clown for Halloween. This is just a cheap mask that I actually had laying around. It used to be up on the closet wall. In some of the older videos you can see it. I just took it and I covered it in whiteout, put it around in bandages, and then gave it one of those clown noses that you get at like the dollar store. All in all, I think this cost me about $6 to make. Found a old tie of my uncle's laying around, pretty much. And I'm just gonna wear all black and stuff, but you know, that's pretty much it. But like I said, so that's pretty much the DVD update. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't have too much to show you guys today. But next week, well, you know, like the following weeks to follow, I'm trying to get more DVDs as I can. But this week was just really busy. I didn't have time. But me and Cam are definitely gonna have a vlog up probably this Friday/Saturday, and then this Sunday is Halloween. So we're gonna try maybe to film some stuff, maybe of us going trick or treating and seeing what people say. Because me and Cam, are 14 years old. Usually you don't see kids trick-or-treating at 14, so we'll try to film some of that. If not, we're sorry. But, like I said, I thank you all for subscribing. We're almost up to 260. Soon we will have 500. Soon, I know it. But I thought I'd give a shout-out to some of my good friends, such as my friend Nick and Fred. Go check out their channel. I'll post some links around here or in the bottom. Don't know yet. Please go check out a good friend of mine, It or Movie Time Review. Really cool. She's really cool. Go check her out. Like I said, around here or something. Definitely go check out a couple of other my friends' channels, such as Nintendo Buzz, ApocalypseMooninite, Shane Jensen. I'm just naming a couple of my head. Go check out Cam's channel. If you haven't checked out Cam's channel, go check it out. I'll post a couple more under here, but like I said, go check them out. I thank you all for subscribing and letting us do what we love. And I'll see you next week for another DVD update.